All right. Now, keep on rolling, baby. You know what time
Four on the season. Both teams progressing nicely fundamentally. They've got young teams on both teams are fairly young. In terms of upperclassmen and underclassmen, they match up pretty well. So they've got young kids on both of these teams. But in talking to both coaches, Ben, earlier, they both like the progression of their teams in terms of what they're learning and the fact that they've stayed with it and stayed hungry. No one's given up yet. And in talking to Dustin Hatfield and Eric Fetty, the head coach of Cabell Midland, we'll hear them say that in a few minutes. But what I like is the progression that we've seen out of Midland over those first four games. A noted difference last week when you guys were at Spring Valley in terms of their grit and their fire in their bellies, if you will. They had a shot at it in the fourth quarter. They came up empty-handed on the win side, but a different football team I felt last week than even what we've seen in those first three contests.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, Chris says. This was a Midland team. It was down 17-6 at halftime and able to come back and take the lead in that game. And it just felt like it was a completely different Midland team than what I had seen the previous three games up to that point. And because we know this Midland team never gives up, but it was like there was a different fire last Friday night in Spring Valley, Chris. It's just hard to describe.
Well, I think the other thing that you'll hear Dustin Hatfield say is that anytime you get Spring Valley, Midland, and these teams on the 64 corridor, they all view these as rivalry games. They're so close in proximity, so it's a different atmosphere for that reason too. But also, Brad Dingus has been out there for a while. You've got a first-year head coach in Eric Fetty, but Brad's been out coaching the Timberwolves for quite a while. They're always fundamentally sound. They're always well coached and always prepared. They came up victorious last week, although they've had an up and down season themselves. But Midland was able to respond to that and at least have a shot at the win late in that fourth quarter. And I think that's the takeaway for Midland coming to this game tonight. You're going to see a heavy run offense from Midland. You're going to see a few wrinkles thrown in, and they've thrown the ball around a little bit. And I think you're going to see Hurricane throw the ball around a good bit this evening too. I think Dustin Hatfield enunciated that in the interview that you'll hear in just a few minutes with him. But I think you're going to see a heavier pass game than even we've seen to this point this season. Hurricanes known to throw the ball a little bit. Dustin comes from Huntington St. Joe, where they were trying to get a football program together. So he's hungry to coach get a winning tradition up in Hurricane under his belt too. But the fact is, the culture's good there. And talking to him, you'll hear him say some of these things. The culture's good there. The kids have bought in. They're just young, and I think that's the. If there's any problem, if you will, quote unquote, for either of these teams, it's youth and inexperience, the varsity in-game varsity level game.
Yeah, and it also shows, well, I said it's very young, but the advantage of being young is that means your teams will be good years later on down the road, and you get more and more experience. Like they say, rebuilds take time, Chris.
They do.
And both of these teams are kind of in that rebuilding process as once these kids get older, probably next year and the year after that, you can start seeing both Hurricane and Midland get back to the winning football ways these two programs are known for.
Yeah, and Coach Fetty's been around. He's been on the staff for a while. It was natural progression for him to step into this role. I think he's excited for the future, but also I think he's even excited for the second half of the season too, because of the progress that his players have made fundamentally in learning those things, and even seeing some of those younger guys step up as leaders. And we'll get to hear from him in just a few minutes as well. We're going to step away and take our first break here in the pregame show. You're going to hear from both head coach Eric Fetty of the Cabell Midland Knights and coach Dustin Hatfield from the Hurricane Redskins. You'll hear that right after these messages here on 92.7 The Planet.
Digital and the Marshall Health Orthopedics High School Sports Network proudly present live high school football, presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute and sponsored by the City of Huntington Highway Safety Program and Jason Elkins State Farm.
At Food Fair, you can count on our local delis to have fresh and delicious options always available, like our best-in-town fried chicken. Stop by one of our convenient locations to get this weekly deli special while you're at it. Food Fair, conveniently fresh.
Trey, you've got to get it together.
No matter where you are in life, Mount West Community and Technical College, it's a step toward your future.
Trey, welcome to Mount West.
We provide the hands-on support you need with classes that fit your life.
Nice job, Trey.
At Mount West, we know you by name.
Trey Matthews.
Because here, you're more than just a number. Mount West Community and Technical College. Because you matter here.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, it's like driving more than the length of a football field, blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why law enforcement is cracking down on people who text or use their cell phones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive.
Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives.
Don't text and drive.
Also, Knights fans, we do have a special moment tonight that we would like to have all our alumni. If you're an alumni member of our Cabell Midland football team, could you please make your way down to the tunnel? That way you can line up with the foot and the team will run out. Any Cabell Midland football alumni, could you please make your way down to the tunnel?
Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome from Ona, West Virginia, your 13-time consecutive and current West Virginia State High School Marching Band champions and winners of the 2022, 2023, and 2024 Governor's Cup Marching Band Series, the best band in the land, the pride of Cabell County, the Cabell Midland High School Marching Knights. The Marching Knights are under the direction of Jordan Carinelli, assisted by Julie Carper, Hunter Blankenship, and Samantha Rose. The Marching Knights are led on the field this evening by drum major Riley Meade, assisted by Isabel Anderson and Logan Sears. On your feet and cheer on your Marching Knights as they play the school song, followed by The Horse. And now, please rise as the Cabell Midland High School Junior ROTC posts this evening's colors. Tonight's members include Peyton Berry, Ashley Bledsoe, Ava Baldwin, and Annalie Armstrong.
It's the saucy summer of barbecue at Tudor's. Tender pulled pork, smothered in 3 delicious new sauces. Sweet teriyaki, savory and thick. Carolina Gold, tangy and bold. Honey sriracha, hot and spicy. Topped with our creamy coleslaw. Sweet teriyaki, Carolina Gold, honey sriracha. Tudor's Biscuit World's pulled pork barbecue is bursting with flavor. Awesome sauce.
Bowtie Mike here, reminding you that Cardinal Chevrolet is your destination for all things automotive. We offer a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, a full-service collision center, parts and service departments, plus up to 125% of KBB for your trade. Stop by for a no-obligation appraisal. We make the deals that nobody can match because it's got the Bowtie guarantee. Hurry in. CardinalChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
Roof on fire. We gon' boogie, hoogie, jiggle, wiggle, and dance like the roof on fire. We gon' drink drinks and take shots until we fall out like the roof on fire. Now, baby, give a booty naked, take off all your clothes and light the roof on fire. Tell her, baby, 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 I'm on fire. I tell her, baby, 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 I'm a fireball. Now, baby, we that kitty little nigga in a nice little shade. I gave Susie a little pat up on the booty and she turned around and said, walk this way. I'ma say that every word was morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get on your feet and let's welcome your captains to the floor. Your captains tonight will be number 1, Turner Bailey.
Midland football here from the Castle on the campus of Cabell Midland High School. Both teams coming into this contest 0-4 on the season. Someone's going to get their first win here tonight. You heard both coaches talking about how hungry their kids are to get that win under their belts. Both these teams progressed really well, actually, Ben, in these last 4 games. They've done some growing up. They've got a lot of young kids. But I think both of these coaches are pleased with the progress that their players have made in terms of fundamentals and the way that they've played their last few contests. As you hear the motorcycles and the crowd getting into the ball game now as Cabell Midland is making their way out onto the field, and Hurricane follows close behind. But these two teams young, it should be a good football game here tonight. Somebody's coming away with win number 1.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is, somebody's going to walk out of here with win number 1 on the season. Both, as you mentioned, first-year head coaches, and I think we're going to have ourselves a great ball game here tonight, Chris.
Captains for the Knights this evening, Turner Bailey, Bradley Edens, Eli Thompson, Kian Shelton, and Caleb Ash. Midland wearing their solid red uniforms with the pewter helmets. They've got red pants, red jerseys with white numerals with the black trim, and their pewter helmets with the blocked M on the side. And then the Hurricane Redskins have come out in their white jerseys, black pants with the red trim, and their red helmets with the blocked H on the side of the helmet. And the coin toss is taking place, and it looks like the Redskins will receive to start things off here from the Castle. We're just a minute away or so from the start of this game. Both teams are going to get last-minute instructions from their coaches, and we'll get this game underway. Welcome to the broadcast here on 92.7 The Planet. Chris Tatum, Ben Anderson with you on the call this evening. It's the Redskins and your Cabell Midland Knights looking for win number 1 this evening. It is, and it's actually alumni night. That's the other thing I forgot to mention. Alumni night, they had a bunch of alumni cheerleaders, majorettes, and former football players out to support the program this evening, and they've got a nice crowd on hand for Hurricane as well. And you heard Dustin Hatfield talking about it. A little bit of a rivalry. They're just up the road, and these teams have seen each other for many years back when it was the Pac-8, and it was Barbersville, Milton, Hurricane. So Hurricane and Midland have long history leading back before it was actually Midland as well.
And way before I was born too, Chris.
Yeah, I went to Barbersville, so I got a little bit of age on you for sure.
Yeah, well, I was born 2004, so. And then, of course, the Hurricane trying to avoid its worst start since 1992 when it started 0-5 that year, so they're trying to avoid getting back in the history books.
Yeah, you've got 2 first-year head coaches looking for their first win here this evening. Eric Fetty and Dustin Hatfield both hungry for that first win. And as I said, Midland will kick it off to start this ball game off. Midland will move from right to left on offense in front of us, but kicking towards the school is Andrew LaFont. Has done a nice job for Midland all season. He's got quite a leg on him for sure, and can put it in the end zone. We've seen it happen a number of times. Ball's on the tee. The deep men for the Redskins is Zach Turner, and over on that far side is Riley Armstrong. Those are the deep men for the Redskins, and LaFawn will get in kick formation. And prepare to kick it away. Whistles blow. LaFawn on the approach. The kick is going to go deep over to Riley Armstrong at the 3. He's across the 5 and 10 to the 15, out to the 20 along the right side. He's taken down around the 22-yard line. Riley Armstrong again on that return, and the tackle was credited to Ben Thompson. I believe it was over on coverage there for the Knights.
As we got a packed house here at the Castle tonight from both sides here, Chris. As he says, the energy is great. Both these teams trying to aim for its first win of the year.
Lots of red out there for sure.
As red as far as the eye can see.
Isaiah Kutcher, the man calling the signals for the Redskins. He'll have a single back set behind him in the backfield. 2 wideouts to either side for the Redskins. Now he'll back up into the shotgun formation. Running back to his left. They're on the right hash mark. Man goes in motion. That's A.J. Gregory. There's the snap. The pass is batted away. Nice job by Eli Thompson for the Knights on coverage there. Kutcher tried to throw it. There's a big hand, and that was Eli Thompson's hand that got right in the way of that pass. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Eli Thompson able to come in and swarm and forced Hurricane not to be able to connect on that screen pass.
Kutcher and Gregory in the backfield. 2 wideouts to the right and left once again. The handoff is to Gregory. He doesn't have much room to run. They went right up the middle and found just about a yard and nothing more to be third and about 9. Maybe he got 2 on forward progress. We'll see where they mark it.
And if you're Hurricane, you want to move the ball down on this play because you really don't want to get Cabell Midland the ball in great field position here, especially early on in the contest.
3rd and 8 from the 25-yard line is where they mark the ball. 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right. Gregory in the backfield alongside Kutcher. Gregory goes in motion. There's the snap from the gun. Takes it, throws over the middle. He's got a man. That's Dylan Window, and he's got the catch, but I think it's shy of the first down mark. We'll see where they put the ball down on the carpet.
No,
incomplete. They say incomplete.
Yeah, he never
couldn't keep a handle on it.
Yeah, never made the full catch.
So it's 4th down. And Hurricane's going to punt it away. That is Logan Scholl is deep for the Knights on his own 30-yard line.
Of course, Logan Scholl back after not being able to play against Spring Valley due to suffering a concussion against GW early on that week.
Good to see him out there as Casto prepares to punt it away for the Redskins from his own 10. Kicks it, almost got a hand on it. That's going to be caught at the 31-yard line. Yeah, very good to see him back out there tonight for sure. Scholl makes the grab.
I was saying, because Bryson Smith, he had a pretty solid performance under center against the Timberwolves last week in replacement for Logan Shaw. But I do agree with you. It's great to see Shaw back. And as we all know, in this age of football, concussions is a very serious thing that you have to really monitor. So it's great to see him back.
1st and 10 from the 31-yard line for the Knights. Team will come to the line of scrimmage. A single wide out to the far side. That's Kean Shelton. Single back in the backfield. The man in motion is Logan Scholl. He'll get the call, the toss into the backfield, around and across the 30-yard line, and not much more. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's just about it for Scholl.
Of course, Midland does best, and that's trying to establish the run game early.
Bryson Smith calling the signals in there for the Knights this evening. It'll be 2nd and 9. 10:40 to go here in this first quarter, just underway here from the Castle. 3 and out for the Redskins, and now it's 2nd down for the Knights on their first offensive series. Smith under center. Got a man in motion, turns, hands it off. That's to Caleb Kitchen. Kitchen around the right side. He's got some room to run. He's across the 40. Got the first down to the 45 and 50. To the 45, and he's tackled at the 45 in Redskins territory. A nice pickup for Cabell Midland.
Great pickup that time by Caleb Kitchen, able to break off a few tackles and just get the Knights in great position now, attacking in Redskins territory.
24 yards on the pickup. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights from the 45 of Hurricane. Bryson Smith brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Full stacked line, he hands it off around the right side towards the right hash. On the pickup, Mason Bryant picks up about 8 yards, maybe 7.
Bryant had a great game against Spring Valley, 15 rushes for 78 yards and a score.
He just keeps those legs moving. He's a great back.
Bryson Smith also had a solid game, 16 rushes, 60 yards, and also a couple completions as well, 3 for 5.
2nd 3, Smith under center. They'll send Scholl in motion. He gets the call around the left side. In the open field across the 25 and 20. 15, 10, got some room to run, cuts back to the right. He's into the end zone. Touchdown from 38 yards out. The Knights strike first at the 9:21 mark of the first quarter.
Logan Shaw just is showing off the burners that time, and able to take it all the way to the house, and Cabell Midland is attacking early.
Logan Shaw hits pay dirt.
Actually,
they call it back.
They're calling it back.
Oh, man.
And
Flags
we got a holding against Cabell Midland, so back them up 10.
So a holding call on the Knights will negate the touchdown.
Oh.
So the flag, and they'll assess the penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line after the penalty's assessed, and they shake everything down. Bryson Smith will come back into the huddle. Boy, that was a great run by Logan Scholl. Those kind of penalties, those penalties hurt. Smith under center. They send Scholl in motion. Keeps the football around the right side he goes, and there's nowhere to run, and that actually was Turner Bailey on the carry. He'll lose about 5 yards.
And Gregory there with the stop and just was able to get the tackle for loss of yardage, and now it's about 2nd and 14 or so.
So we're looking at 2nd, and they mark the ball at the 35. So 2nd and 15 officially. Single back in the backfield is Mason Bryant. Smith under center. They send a man in motion. Quarterback looking to pass down the left sideline. He's got a man open, wide open at the 10, 5, and touchdown. Shelton on a 35-yard touchdown reception hits pay dirt on the second play after that penalty. A nice pitch and catch there from Bryson Smith to Shelton.
Yeah, Bryson Smith, just great play call by Eric Ferry that time. Hurricane expects run. Midland goes for the play action, and Shelton, wide open, is able to take it to the house.
35 yards on the reception and the score. Extra point on the way. LaFawn on to attempt the extra point. Cam Wallace will hold. There's the snap, ball's down, kick is up. It is in and good with 8:34 left in the first quarter. It is Cabell Midland 7, Hurricane 0. We'll step away. We'll come back with more action right here from the Castle on 92.7 The Planet.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends, and we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
After the touchdown, LaFawn's kickoff goes inside the 10-yard line, and he brings it all the way back out. That is Riley Armstrong across the 50-yard line, but a big hit over on the far sideline. Huge tackle for the Knights on the far sideline, but that was a great return for Riley Armstrong. All the way into Midland territory at the 46-yard line. LaFawn made the tackle.
Yeah, LaFawn dropping his shoulder and blasting him out.
I saw it. I couldn't see the number, but LaFawn, who kicked the ball away, is the one who made the tackle. And now, first play from scrimmage for the Redskins goes right up the middle. 2 or 3 yards on the play. Tackle's going to be made by Midland's Bradley Edens.
Oh, Chris.
And also assisting on that tackle, Eli Thompson.
I was going to say, that kickoff is one of those things, kicker showing that he can lay the smack down if he wants to.
Absolutely. Kutcher with the football. Nowhere to go. Midland swarmed him. That'll be a huge loss for the Redskins. And on the tackle once again for the Knights is Eli Thompson, coming up big on the sack.
Knights fans, it's third.
It is 3rd and 10. You'll have Kutcher with A.J. Gregory in the backfield. They'll send 2 wideouts to the either side for the Redskins. 3rd and 10 is what they're looking at. 7.5 to go here in this first quarter. There's the snap, looking to pass. Swings it to the left side. He had to keep it. Midland got right in front of the passing lane, and he has to tuck it and run, and he has nowhere to go. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it. 4th and 10.
I couldn't tell if he got but the ball was tipped and he caught it, or if he just held
I think
on.
he swung it. I think he just swung it and kept it because he was preparing to throw. You had 3 red jerseys right in the passing lane. He had to keep it and run with it. So it's going to be 4th down for the Redskins, and they're going to punt it away.
And, of course, Hurricane, I don't think they've even achieved a first down yet.
No, they've not had a first down yet. You're right.
Gone 3 and out in the first 2 possessions.
Hurricane to kick it away. Deep to receive for the Knights is Logan Shaw. There's the kick, a high floating kick. And actually it's going to be taken at the 12-yard line. And on the return for the Knights is Bryson Smith. Smith around the right side across the 30-yard line, and there is a flag back at the 16-yard line is where the flag is, and Ben says
it's going to be a face mask because he grabbed him by the face mask on the stiff arm. That one's going back. Yeah, I saw that one right when the flag was thrown. Yeah, went for the stiff arm and drug the defender down by the face mask in the process, and you can't do that.
Bryson Smith with the return, but it's going to be called back. He got out across the 30-yard line, but the flag rests on the 16-yard line. So the 5-yard penalty.
Yes, the kicking.
And he did say against the kicking team. So it said incidental face mask. And
yeah, it's only a 5-yard penalty.
They put the ball at the 35-yard line. So a break there for Midland.
It was the other. All I saw was someone's face mask. Someone drugged down. Someone grabbed the face mask.
They'll march that penalty off to the 40, and that's where the Knights will start. Smith with 2 backs in the backfield. Under center he goes, takes the snap, hands it off. Up the middle goes the football. And on the carry was Turner Bailey. He gets a couple out of that. And actually calling Bryson Smith is still calling the signals for the Knights.
Also, because Bryson Smith had a great game last week.
Different look as they shuffled some people around here and there tonight with their running backs, as Mason Bryant will be the lone back this time. They'll send Scholl in motion. He'll get the call around the left side. He tries to cut up field at the hash mark and has nowhere to go. He's upended. Scholl maybe got a half yard on the carry, but Jace Ellison for the Redskins on the tackle.
And now we have Laundry on the field as well, thrown by the far wing, the far back wing.
We'll get the call from the officials here in just a moment. Personal foul on Cabell Midland's Kalen Shelton. Kean Shelton.
And that's not the type of penalties you need for Cabell Midland. Of course, 4 penalties last week, and it's really hurting them thus far. Had a touchdown call back to a holding call, now a dead ball personal foul. And if you're Midland, you can't be doing stuff like that because instead of having 3rd and 5, you're now in double stakes.
Yeah, you're at 3rd and 22 from the 29-yard line is where the Knights rest. Smith under center, takes the snap, keeps it himself around the right side. Room to run. He's got a blocker across the 40, 45 and 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, and he's taken out of bounds at around the 22 or 23-yard line by Zach Turner for the Redskins. But a huge pickup for Bryson Smith and the Knights.
So on second thought, the penalty doesn't hurt the Knights. It's right downfield.
They'll put the ball on we'll see where they're going to put it, at the 20, it looks like, 22-yard line. 36 yards on the pickup for Bryson Smith. Big game for the Knights. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 22 of Hurricane. Smith under center. Bryant the lone back, man in motion. Scholl gets the call. He cuts upfield at the hash mark, left hash. He's going to be taken down by Zach Turner for the Redskins. A pickup down inside the 15 to around the 14. It'll be 2nd down and about 3 or 4.
And the Knights is basically doing whatever it wants to do with the run game thus far in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with their blockers up front. They're controlling the line of scrimmage, so a much better look for the Knights here this evening.
And also something that Eric Fetty did address, though, is us blocking at the 2nd and 3rd level, and so far the Knights doing a phenomenal job with that.
Smith under center, Bryant in the backfield. He gets the call. Finds a hole, gets to about the 10-yard line, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup. and Midland will look at 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. 4:41 left in this first quarter. Midland leads it 7-0 here from the Castle. The Knights in the huddle. They'll head back to the line of scrimmage and get back to work. Smith under center. Scholl and Kitchen in the backfield. There's the snap. Scholl gets the call. Around the left side, he's got open field. He's going to dance into the end zone for the touchdown from 10 yards out. The 4:15 mark of the first quarter, Midland hits pay dirt with Logan Scholl. Nifty little run. He danced his way right into the end zone for the second score for the Knights.
And Cabell Midland just, you mentioned his offense looking great here tonight, and Hurricane just having no answer whatsoever.
The Fawn on to attempt the extra point. Cam Wallace will hold. There's a snap, ball's down, kick is up, and it sails through the uprights with 4:15 left in the first quarter. It's Cabell Midland 14, Hurricane 0. We'll step away and come back with more action here from the Castle on 92.7 The Planet.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends, and we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
Mr. Cooper, we have an emergency at a middle school.
Thank you. Board office, will you activate the crisis team? This is not a drill.
In Cabell County Schools, we are ready, alert, and aware.
The Fawns kick a little squibber over the 50-yard line, but Midland was offsides. There's the wrinkle that Coach Fetty talked about throwing in for this evening. A little onside kick, but Midland got a little overzealous and got offsides, I believe. It is against Midland, offsides, so they'll kick it again.
Yeah, somebody got a little jumpy there.
14-0 is your score. Logan Scholl hits pay dirt for the second time this evening in the first quarter on a 10-yard touchdown run. The extra point by LaFawn capped it off, makes it 14-0, and that's where our score sits with 4:14 left here in the first quarter. They'll back Midland up. They'll have to kick it from the 35-yard line after the penalty is assessed and marched off. Deep men are Zach Turner and Riley Armstrong for the Redskins. LaFawn tees the ball up. Steps off his kick formation. He'll go into motion, as will the Knights. There's the kick right up the middle. Armstrong will take it at the 15, 20, 25, and 30. Cuts left at the hash mark to the 35, and he's taken down at the 38-yard line. And on the tackle for the Knights was Cam Wallace. 1st and 10 for the Redskins from their own 39 is where they'll put the ball on the carpet. And I believe you're correct in saying they've not had a first down yet.
They have not. They went 3 and out in the first 2 drives.
Midland's had a couple of nice sustained drives, honestly, and that's what they needed to do to establish themselves early. And they've been able. Ball's on the carpet.
But Hurricane recovers it.
Hurricane did recover it. Recovering it was DJ Short. He was in the backfield. A little trouble on the exchange between the center and Isaiah Kutcher. But Hurricane does retain possession. It'll be 2nd and about 13. Loss of about 3 on the fumble.
Yeah, Hurricane, you have to start moving the ball downfield if you want to stay in this game before Midland starts to take over.
3 wideouts left and 1 to the far side right. Single back in the backfield for Kutcher. He'll send a man in motion. There's the swing pass out into the flat. Ball's caught across the 50, 45 and 40. He turns on the Jets. That is A.J. Gregory, and he goes out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
That's exactly what you need to do if you're Hurricane.
That's their first down of the evening, and a big one at that. All the way down to the 23 is where you're going to mark Gregory out of bounds. Got a 40-yard pickup, almost a 40-yard pickup there for the Redskins. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Kutcher from the shotgun. The back to his right and to his left. 2 wideouts left. There's the snap. Handoff is in the backfield to Gregory once again, and he's covered up quickly. A nice job shooting the gap for Cabell Midland's Ben Thompson. Also, you can credit Eli Thompson on that tackle as well. 2nd down, loss of about 4. So 2nd and 14, just under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Kutcher from the gun. I think he made Midland jump. Both Midland and Hurricane are pointing at each other. We'll get the official word.
Well, now, yeah, both wings crashing in, discussing which one they thought jumped first, and now, well, here's the verdict.
Yeah, Midland jumped, I thought. Encroachment on Midland. They'll march off 5. It'll remain 2nd down, 2nd and 8 officially.
That's always the funniest place football, and both teams are at each other, and then you got to figure out which one jumped first.
Hurricane checking the sideline for the play. Kutcher will keep Gregory in the backfield.
It's kind of the old battle of Tom versus Jerry. That's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah.
And yes, I did watch Tom and Jerry growing up.
3 wideouts, right? Yeah, I know. I know they still show those. Swing pass out into the flat. That is to Riley Armstrong. Around the right side, he's across the 20. He'll pick up about 3 or 4. On that tackle for the Knights was Ben Thompson and Bryant also assisting on that tackle. 3rd down and about 6 for the Redskins. 3 wide out to the near side left, 1 to the far side right for Hurricane. A single back set for Kutcher. Looking to pass. Has to tuck it, and he gets taken down. A little ankle tackle there. Kutcher stopped in the backfield for the loss.
Yeah, great tackle by Braden Armstead. Was able to come in and swarm the quarterback immediately.
Yeah, he did a nice job getting through the hole there and make the tackle for the loss. It's going to be 4th and about 9 for the Redskins. They're going to keep the ball. No punt team, no field goal try. They're going for it on 4th and 10.
They have no choice here.
In the gun is Kutcher.
So you wait too far for a field goal, Chris. You kind of have no choice but to go for it.
Armstrong the single back with 3 wideouts to the far side right.
And it'll be
now they're gonna take a timeout, and we'll take a timeout of our own. Right here from the castle, we'll come back with more action on 92.7 The Planet.
Digital and the Marshall Health Orthopedics High School Sports Network proudly present live high school football. Presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute and sponsored by the City of Huntington Highway Safety Program and Jason Elkins State Farm.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Moon ball.
On 4th and 10, the Redskins went for it with that same formation. 3 wideouts to the far side right. Kutcher from the gun was looking to pass. Got covered up by 2 red jerseys. Midland able to take him down. And on the way down, he fumbled the football. Midland recovers it, and they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Hey, nowhere to go for Kutcher.
That's like better than getting a stop on 4th down, force a turnover to get better field position out of it.
From the 31-yard line go the Knights. Smith will keep a single back in the backfield. A wide out to either side for this Knights offense. Man to the short side right. There's the snap. Bryant gets the call. He's across the 40 and 45, 50, 45, 40. He's turning on the afterburners to the 20, 15, 10. And he's taken out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Flags fly over to the near sideline here. Bryant is taken out of bounds at the 11, but you've got laundry on the carpet.
Trying to figure out what it was, because I don't think it's a horse collar. He went forward.
It might be a horse collar, but we'll see.
Well, if it's a horse collar, he went forward. If you go backwards, it's a horse collar, but it's not a horse collar if you've gone forward. That's what I'm confused out, because from my angle, he went forward, not backwards.
We'll get the call here in just a second. There were 2 flags thrown, and the officiating crew discussing down there now. And now we'll get the call. It is a horse collar. And the penalty is on Jackson Rappold for the Redskins, and they will march that one off to the 5-yard line.
Yes, maybe you did yank him backwards. I just didn't get the right angle on it.
I figured that was going to be the call because I actually saw his hand in the jersey. But they'll have it 1st and goal from the 5. Smith under center. Single back is Bryant. Bryant gets the call. He's still on his feet, keeps those legs moving, and the pile moves towards the right side of the field. Bryant's still on his feet, and they whistle the play dead around the 6-yard line. So officially it lost, but Bryant came out of the pile on his feet with the football, but they'd already whistled it dead.
Yeah, I get now. It's what she's calling inadvertent whistle. As I guess they thought he was not going to be able to break it, but that's just one of those brain farts that just happens sometimes. You just blow the inadvertent whistle because 9 out of 10 times he's not going to make it out of that pile.
1st and goal from the 6, and now they're discussing something else down in the end zone. Not sure what they've seen, but the officiating crew's taking a few minutes here to talk about something. And we've got an officials timeout. So they're going to go to the, well, maybe we'll get an explanation here. Now they put the clock in motion. Midland will go back to the line of scrimmage. 35 seconds left in this 1st quarter. Midland leads it 14-0. Bryant, the lone back. There's the snap. The give is to Logan Shaw. Shaw cuts right, and he gets inside the 5 down to about the 3. The tackle made by Mountain Oglesby. That's the name on the roster. Mountain Oglesby made that tackle, Ben.
Yeah.
Mountain.
Yeah.
He's a big kid.
He is a big kid. And then it had a little bit of verbal altercation going on in the back end zone. And there's 2 play. I saw 2 players fly back. That was my focus was on. But Midland, he is a big dude.
Midland to the line of scrimmage, whistles, and they did not get the play off before the quarter ended, I don't think. So we'll take a break between quarters here ourselves. 14-0 your score. The Knights on top of the Redskins here on 92.7 The Planet.
Trey, you've got to get it together.
No matter where you are in life, Mount West Community and Technical College, it's a step toward your future.
Trey, welcome to Mount West.
We provide the hands-on support you need with classes that fit your life.
Nice job, Trey.
At Mount West, we know you by name.
Trey Matthews.
Because here, you're more than just a number. Mount West Community and Technical College. Because you matter here.
Friday night lights are shining bright on Cabell Midland football, and Partners Insurance and Financial Services is proud to be on your team. Just like the Knights fight hard on the field, Partners Insurance works hard for you, protecting what matters most with trusted insurance and financial solutions. So whether it's home, auto, life, or planning for the future, count on a winning game plan with Partners Insurance and Financial Services. Proud supporters of Cabell Midland football. Call or visit them online today.
Consists of
Welcome back to the Castle. Chris Tatum, Ben Anderson with you here from the campus of Cabell Midland High School. The Knights lead at 14-0 as we head to the second quarter. They tried to get a playoff before the end of the first, and the horn sounded. The officials blew the whistle, so they have 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line as we start the second quarter. There's the handoff to Mason Bryant. Bryant into the end zone, touchdown. Mason Bryant from 3 yards out, just starting the second quarter, hits pay dirt, the 3rd Knight to hit the end zone this evening.
And Cabell Midland is really dominating with the run game. And Hurricane, I've mentioned this numerous times, is having no answer for it whatsoever.
LaFawn on to attempt the extra point. Cam Wallace will hold. Bryant really went in unobstructed. LaFawn waits on the snap, ball's down, kicks up, sails to the uprights. It is now Midland 21 and Hurricane 0. We'll step away for a quick break and come back with more action here in the second quarter from the Castle on 92.7 The Planet.
Digital and the Marshall Health Orthopedics High School Sports Network proudly present live high school football. Presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute and sponsored by the City of Huntington Highway Safety Program and Jason Elkins State Farm.
'It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Five seconds into the second quarter, Mason Bryant hits pay dirt to make the score 21-0 after LaFawn's extra point was capped on, 21-0, and they prepare to kick it away. This one's going to be a short kick around the 20-yard line. It's going to be taken by Armstrong, and he bobbles it and has to fall on top of it at the 15, and that's where the Redskins will take over, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Hurricane struggling on defense, now struggling trying to recover on that kickoff.
I think he heard the footsteps, too, and got a little nervous, honestly.
Well, if I'm a kick returner and I'm trying to field a bobbling ball and I see 6 guys running at me, I'm scared as well.
Redskin offense on the field now, 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Isaiah Kutcher will keep A.J. Gregory in the backfield as the lone back. 2 wideouts here to the near side right. Quarterback keeper up the middle across the 20, 25, and he's taken down around the 26, 27-yard line. On that tackle for the Knights was Caleb Kitchen.
Now at the end, they're going to say he had enough to move the stakes.
Oh, nice. So Kitchen on the tackle, but not before Hurricane could pick up the first down. Nice little quarterback keeper there for Isaiah Kutcher. Kutcher sends Gregory in motion. Little swing pass out in the left flat, off of his hands and incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. I think Gregory was looking downfield, honestly, before he made the catch, and he bobbled it. Actually, went right off his hands.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. If you're a receiver, you got to take your time. You can't be thinking ahead.
Yeah, you got to look that ball in for sure. Kutcher with Gregory, the lone back. 2 wideouts to either side from the gun. There's the snap, looking to pass. Keeps it himself right up the middle. Got some room to run. Slides into 3 defenders, and he'll be marked down at the 30-yard line, they say. So it'll be 3rd and about 6.
Smart play by Kutcher, just pump fakes, get the defender to jump, and then be able to slide. Kind of like a pump fake in basketball.
Gregory in the backfield is the lone back. There's the snap. Looking to throw his Kutcher. He's got a man off of the hands of his receiver. That was intended for Zayden Rucker right off of his hands. That was a bullet of a pass.
And Rucker he didn't have enough time to even turn around to even attempt to catch it.
No, I think Kutcher heard the footsteps as well. He's just trying to get rid of it. He did have a receiver open, but he, like Ben said, he was nowhere near all the way turned around to make that grab. He got his hands on it, luckily.
And he was lucky that ball was not intercepted.
Yes, he was right into 3 defenders for sure.
Lucky that was not a turnover, because that could have been an absolute disaster for the Redskins.
Bryson Smith, the deep man, on the punt from the Redskins, taken at the 38-yard line across the 45 and 50 into Redskin territory at the 40, where he's taken out of bounds. And Smith is taken, and that's the tackle's made by Paxton Bocook.
Well, now we have Laundry on the field. Looks like it's thrown by the umpire at about
it's
33.
Yeah, I was watching the extracurriculars over here on the sideline.
Same here. Because I thought we was going to get unnecessary roughness for the late hit out of bounds, but.
So here comes the call from the official. It is personal foul on the return. Yep, blindside block on Zach Turner.
Yep, yeah, I did see because when he went out of bounds, I saw a kid go flying.
Gotcha.
And I realized, that was because of the blindside block.
1st and 10. It'll be placed at the 47.
Yeah, so it's a great call that time by the umpire.
Smith brings his team to the line of scrimmage, a wide out to either side. The lone back is Mason Bryant, man of the short side right for the Knights. Under center goes Smith, takes the snap, hands it off. Bryant gets the call. Bulls forward across the midfield stripe to the 49-yard line. Give him about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. 10:20 to go here in the first half. Midland leads it 21-0. As this running game has been relentless for the Knights here this evening. Redskins have yet to answer the run game for the Knights. Bryson Smith takes the snap, hands it off. That is to Logan Scholl. Scholl around the left side, heads for the sideline, and is taken out of bounds around the 35-yard line. A nice run, a first down, and a good bit more to the 35-yard line of the Redskins. 18-yard pickup for Logan Scholl. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights as they continue to move the football with that running game. Smith with his team to the line. Mason Bryant, the lone back. Man in motion is Turner Bailey. He gets the call around the right side. He's across the 30-yard line to about the 29.
Like for Midland, why throw the ball when you could just dominate with the run game tonight?
Tackle made by Tyler Lauerman for the Redskins. Pickup of 6, 2nd and 4 from the 29-yard line. Midland switching personnel in and out as they have been all evening. Pretty unselfish play here this evening too. You had 3 Knights into the end zone and a lot of guys running that football. Smith will bring his team to the line of scrimmage. He'll have a little discussion with his 2 backs in the backfield. Now they'll switch up the play. It's Bryant and Turner Bailey in the backfield. Bailey gets the call again. And actually, that's Logan Scholl. He's got room to run across the 10, the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, 29 yards out for Logan Scholl. Scholl was untouched virtually all the way on that 29-yard run. At the 8:59 mark of the second quarter, a 29-yard touchdown run for Logan Scholl. This one is getting out of hand.
Yes, it is.
LaFawn to attempt the extra point. Wallace will hold. LaFawn will step it off, waits on the snap. Oh, ball is bobbled. LaFawn's going to have to run with it. He picks it up, and he's going to be tackled back in around the 20-yard line. So the extra point attempt fails. So with the 8:59 mark of the second quarter, your score, Midland 27, Hurricane 0. We'll step away and come back with more action here from the Castle on 92.7 The Planet.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends. And we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
Mr. Cooper, we have an emergency at a middle school.
Thank you. Board office, will you activate the crisis team? This is not a drill.
In Cabell County Schools, we are ready, alert, and aware.
Welcome back to the Castle, where the Knights lead at 27-0 in LaFawn after a 29-yard touchdown run by Logan Shaw prepares the kickoff. The extra point failed, and now you've got flags.
There's going to be a sideline warning. It looks like against Cabell Midland.
So just a warning or what?
I think it's just a sideline warning because I saw him. He kept telling people get back, and they weren't listening. So there's sideline warning. Yeah, sideline warning.
Yeah, there you go.
And the second warning is a 5-yard. The third warning be a 15-yard.
Gotcha. So LaFawn will line it up again, prepare to kick off. Again, a 29-yard touchdown run for Logan Shaw leads us to that 27-0 score. That extra point failed on a bobbled snap. LaFawn on the approach, kicks it away. Left side. That's going to bounce at the 5 and go out of bounds. The flags will fly, and they'll put it on the 35-yard line. So the kickoff goes out of bounds, and that draws the laundry as well. 8:59 left in this first half. Midland leading 27-0. Logan Shaw on his second touchdown of the night just a few moments ago makes it 27-0. If there was ever a coming out party, Midland's having it tonight for sure.
But Chris said kick out of bounds. Technically, you have 3 choices. I've never seen any coaches have to take the other 2, which is re-kick or 5 yards from where it goes out of bounds.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that either. Generally put right at the 35 and
actually, I take that back. I did officiate a game one time where they kicked it off 3 times because it kept going out of bounds. They kept choosing to re-kick it.
There's a snap. Kutcher across the line of scrimmage and picks up about 3 or 4 yards. On the stop was Eli Thompson, and also on that stop was Ben Thompson. Going to be 2nd and 6. And a timeout's going to be taken on the field. We'll just keep it right here. Midland's going to take a timeout. 8:45 left in this first half. 27-0 your score, as Midland is all over the Redskins here this evening. Midland's run game has been outstanding. Redskins their defense has not found a way to contain it yet at all.
And also, Hurricanes' offense has been abysmal as well. I think there's only 1 first down that I could really.
1 first down so far.
And that was on that deep run by the quarterback.
Yeah, the long run, for sure. Having their share of problems. It's a young team, though. You heard Coach talk about it in the pregame. Both these teams fairly young. There are a few more upperclassmen on this Midland team, but also, you've seen their progression too. So everybody's still learning. Everybody at Hurricane as well. Midland has just gelled a little faster than they have at Hurricane. There's the snap to Kutcher, pass out into the flat. That's going to be caught by Dylan Wyden. He's going to be close to the first down mark.
He's got it. I think he has it.
Well, the ball's placed right at the stick, so I think he does have it. they're still talking about it, but the ball's over there on the sideline.
And he was pushed
on the other side of the stick.
And he went out of bounds past the first down marker, so forward fumble out of bounds.
He fumbled it.
No, I remember that. The new rule, if it's a forward fumble out of bounds, the ball is spotted where he fumbled, not where it went out of bounds to not give advantage to the offense. That's the new rule change this year.
Gotcha. 3rd and 1 will be what Hurricane looks at here. 2 wideouts to either side, a single back in the backfield. Kutcher checking that sideline.
But that's the first time I've seen that rule be put in effect.
Single back is Gregory. There's the snap. Gregory gets the call, and they cover him up. He might have got it on the push, but I don't think so. He's hurt. He's on the turf, slapping his hand on the turf, and we've got a timeout for a medical issue. So we'll let them assess A.J. Gregory. He still hasn't gotten up, and he is on his stomach. We'll step away here for a moment. We'll come back after we get some information on A.J. Gregory. We'll be back after this on 92.7 The Planet.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends, and we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you.
Quarterback keeper. Got it.
Number 3, Busher with quarterback keeper. And on that tackle, number 23, Xavion Beckett. Who's over the play, though, will get 3rd and 8 first.
After the injury, A.J. Gregory left it 4th, and a very short gain was what was needed first down on quarterback keeper. Kutcher got it and more into Midland territory. They put it on the 41-yard line, and it was Hurricane's 2nd first down of the night. And on the quarterback keeper on the first play after the first down, he picks up 6. So 2 straight keepers for Kutcher, moving that football for the Redskins. And the ball's now on the 35-yard line of the Knights. Kutcher in the gun with a single back. Sends him in motion. And that is Zach Turner over here to the right side. And flags fly. I think it's going to be procedure. Oh, a timeout for Hurricane. A little confusion there on the play call, which is why you saw Zach Turner come over to this right side. You saw the quarterback, Kutcher, shooing him over this way. And rather than get the penalty called, they called the timeout. So save the penalty. They'll be looking at 2nd and 4 when they come out of the timeout. But a little confusion on the play calling over there for Hurricane. After A.J. Gregory didn't come back in, he was favoring that right leg when they took him off the field. He did get up and walk, but with assistance. So hopefully A.J. Gregory will be okay. We hate to see a kid lose any part of their season to injury. So
still a smart move by Hurricane. You said to call timeout, because if not, they would have the illegal shift, and that's the last thing the Redskins need right now.
2nd and 4 coming out of the timeout. The Redskins to the line of scrimmage. A wide out to the far side left and 2 wide outs here to the near side right. Kutcher from the gun. Sends a man in motion. There's the snap. Hands it off around the left side. Trying to get to the stick was Zach Turner, and I think he got it. He gets just across the first down mark, and it's going to be another first down for the Redskins. So he picks up about 5 yards, good enough to move the stick. 1st and 10 for the Redskins from the 30-yard line. Kutcher from the gun once again, takes the snap, passes towards the left sideline. He's got a receiver. That is Drayden Dean, and he picks up about 7 there. It'll be second down for the Redskins. On the tackle for the Knights was Xavier Beckett. And Cabell Midland will take a timeout now. 6:51 left in this first half. We'll take a break of our own and come back with more action on 92.7 The Planet.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends. And we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
Mr. Cooper, we have an emergency at a middle school.
Thank you. Board office, will you activate the crisis team? This is not a drill.
I'm not sure they're even timing them.
For the end zone, got a receiver, incomplete.
Overthrew him.
Pass ball's incomplete, and on that pass defense was number 23, Xavier Beckett.
Intended receiver for Kutcher was Drayden Dean. He went for the end zone. Went full sail, overthrew him just a little bit. Coverage was by Xavier Beckett for the Knights. Third down for Hurricane. Kutcher has to keep it, tucks it and runs. He's covered up in the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. Red jerseys all over him. And on the stop for Midland was Eli Thompson. So it'll be third down at about 9 after the loss on the quarterback keeper.
Wait, now that it is now serving fourth down on the down marker.
Okay, so it's 4th and 9. I thought we were at third. Myself, Kutcher in the gun, takes the snap, looking to pass on 4th and 9. Pressure comes. He fires over the middle. He's got a receiver. Man, did a hit get applied?
And we're going to have DPI.
You've got Elijah Gillespie on coverage, and the receiver was popped as he was making the catch.
I think that's a bang because the ball was already there when he made the play. If this is DPI, I don't agree with it whatsoever because the ball was already there. Like, look, there's no way.
Yeah, I think it was a bang play too.
Personal foul.
Yeah, it's a personal foul.
Defenseless receiver. Yeah, you have to make a wrap, play on the ball, wrap, or open hands. And he has dropped his shoulder and laid him out. So, yeah, defenseless receiver.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line after the penalty is assessed. 6:02 to go here in this first half. Midland leads it 27-0. Hurricane with the football.
That's another new rule that was added a few years ago.
Kutcher with the snap, takes it, hands it off, and covered up immediately by Braylon Wing was Zach Turner. Nice job shooting the gap by Braylon Wing. A short loss for the Redskins brings up second down. 5:45 on a rolling clock here in the second quarter. 27-0 your score. Midland on top in this one. They'll look at 2nd and 11 from the 16. Kutcher with 2 backs in the backfield. From the shotgun he goes. DJ Short to his right. There's the snap. Keeps it himself. Inside the 15. Cuts left to the 10, to the 5. Dives for the end zone. No signal yet. Touchdown, they say. 16 yards out on the quarterback keeper. At the 5:22 mark of the second quarter, Hurricane gets into the end zone. On a 16-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Kutcher.
So, yeah, Hurricane able to take advantage of just the mistakes and the penalties by Cabell Midland. Able to drive downfield and avoid the shutout.
Extra point on the way for Hurricane. Seth Casto trying to put it through the uprights. Ball's down, kick is up, and it's blocked. So the extra point fails?
No, it's good.
Oh, it is?
He got it off, it's good.
This one official was like, this. I didn't want the end zone, any guys in the end zone. So, kick's good. 27-7 your score. We'll step away and come back with more action right here from the Castle on 92.7, The Planet.
Digital and the Marshall Health Orthopedics High School Sports Network proudly present live high school football. Presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute and sponsored by the City of Huntington Highway Safety Program and Jason Elkins State Farm.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Seth Casto's kick sails into the end zone for the touchback. 16-yard touchdown run for Isaiah Kutcher puts Hurricane on the board here in the second quarter. It's now 27-7 in favor of the Knights. But a nice drive for the Hurricane Redskins there to put themselves on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
now Midland will have it, 1st and 10 from their own 20.
Yeah, so great drive. Was able to take advantage of the mistakes and the penalties by Midland. And Hurricanes able to avoid the shutout. Now, if the Redskins could really use is to stop here and get the ball back and do it again.
Make it a little ball game here.
Yeah, make it a ball game because they're still down by 20.
Midland brings their team to the line of scrimmage. Bryson Smith calling the shots, calling the plays for the Knights. Single wide out here to the near side left. Midland moving right to left in front of us. Shaw gets the call, and he's upended around the 21-yard line. So a short gain, I think he just tripped up there in the backfield. Maybe somebody got a hand on the ankle, but a short gain will make it 2nd and 9.
I think now when the turf monster got him.
I think that might be the case too. 2nd and 9 for the Knights. 5 minutes to go here in this first half. 27-7 is your score. Bryant the lone back. Smith under center. A wide out to either side for the Knights. There's the snap around the right side. Smith on the keeper across the 30. He's in the open field. 40, 45, and 50. He's got a blocker. 45 and 40. He's got to outrun one man. He's going to be taken down inside the 20-yard line at the 16. A huge run for Bryson Smith all the way to the 16-yard line of the Redskins. Found a hole, found the open field, and found the 16-yard line. And he's down on the far side of the field. Trainers are going over to check on him.
Yeah,
Nope, he's up. He's getting up.
Actually, now he's back down.
No, back down. So Hurricane gets their first sideline warning on that play. And Smith is down on the far side of the field. They'll send the training staff over there to tend to him. 4:34 left in this first half. 27-7 is your score. The Knights on top of the Redskins. And he's on his feet.
They're just stretching out his leg.
Yeah.
Looks like he just pulled a cramp.
Yep, Smith is going to come off the field under his own power. It's good to see. Kind of hopping off the field a little bit there. They'll assess him, and the Knights will go back to work here. 1st and 10 from the 16 of the Redskins.
Yeah, it's a cramp. They're just trying to stretch him out. It's not a big play like that. Sometimes your leg, and it just starts giving you problems. Been there, done that. It hurts.
16-yard line for the Knights is where they'll set up shop. 1st and 10 with 4:25 on a rolling clock here in the second quarter. Mason Bryant calling the shots now. Under center he goes, turns, hands it off. Into the end zone goes Turner Bailey on the score from 16 yards out. So Turner Bailey finds the end zone from 16 yards out. Midland answers the Hurricane score.
Yeah, adjustment. Hurricane scores. Cabell Midland just turns around and takes back the lead that it had.
LaFawn to attempt the extra point. Last one, they bobbled the snap. LaFawn had to fall on it. He'll step off into kick formation. There's the snap. Ball's down. It is up and sails through the uprights with 4:06 left in the first half. It is now Midland 34, Hurricane 7. We'll step away with more action and come back here to 92.7 The Planet.
Trey, you've got to get it together.
No matter where you are in life, Mount West Community and Technical College, it's a step toward your future.
Trey, welcome to Mount West.
We provide the hands-on support you need with classes that fit your life.
Nice job, Trey.
At Mount West, we know you by name.
Trey Matthews.
Because here, you're more than just a number. Mount West Community and Technical College. Because you matter here.
Friday night lights are shining bright on Cabell Midland football, and Partners Insurance and Financial Services is proud to be on your team. Just like the Knights fight hard on the field, Partners Insurance works hard for you, protecting what matters most with trusted insurance and financial solutions. So whether it's home, auto, life, or planning for the future, count on a winning game plan with Partners Insurance and Financial Services. Proud supporters of Cabell Midland football. Call or visit them online today.
After the 16-yard touchdown run for Turner Bailey, making it 34-7, LaFawn prepares the kickoff for the Redskins. Kicks it away. Armstrong's going to let it go. I'm not sure. Yep, it went out of bounds just before the pylon, so it'll be marked at the 25-yard or the 35-yard line rather. So the Redskins will set up shop at their own 35 after the penalties assessed on the ensuing kickoff going out of bounds.
I think it's the second straight kickoff in a row for Cabell Midland that it went out of bounds.
So Hurricane will go 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. And the Redskins in the huddle over there, getting some last-minute instructions before the offense heads out on the field. Last time, they had a nice sustained drive and put the ball in the end zone to avoid the shutout. As Ben said earlier, we're looking at 34-7 here from the Castle. Knights on top of the Redskins. Redskin offense makes their way out onto the field. Kutcher with 2 wideouts to the far side left, 2 here to the near side right. A man to the short side left as well. They'll send a man in motion. That's Zach Turner. He gets the call. Actually, quarterback keeper right up the middle, and he's across the 40, 45, and gets the first down to about the 47 or 48-yard line. On the quarterback keeper is Isaiah Kutcher, moving the sticks for the Redskins.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, these last 2 drives, Hurricane is showing life.
Kutcher with a single back set. That's Zach Turner again. 2 wideouts to the left and right. Looking to pass. Covered up quickly. He gets away from one defender, and now he's going to be taken down and finished off by the second one. And on that stop for the Knights was Eli Thompson. On the initial hit was Kean Shelton. So nice job on the sack for the Knights. We'll back it up to the 40-yard line. 7-yard loss makes it 2nd and 17. Kutcher from the gun. They'll send a man in motion. That's DJ Short. There's the snap, looking to pass out in the left flat. Finds a receiver. Gets to the 45, back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's where he's going to be stopped on forward progress. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. Pass was complete to Dylan Wyden, picking up 7 on a little pitch and catch there. 3rd and 10 from the 40-yard line, or from the 47-yard line. 2:45 on a rolling clock here in the first half. Kutcher in the gun, single back behind him. They'll send DJ Short in motion. There's the snap. Looking to throw. Now tucks it. He's going to run it himself. Spins off of one defender. Kutcher does. He gets a yard or 2. And on the stop for the Knights was Justice Palmer. 4th down and about 7 for the Redskins. Just over 2 minutes to go here in this first half. Midland all over the Redskins, 34-7. From the gun goes Kutcher. Tries that hard snap count again. He keeps Zach Turner in the backfield. They're looking at 4th and 8 officially. Kutcher takes the snap, looking to throw. Left side, finds his receiver. That's going to be caught at the 40-yard line, inside the 40 to the 36, and they say Midland say they have it, and it's intercepted. Ball came out, and coming up with it is Eli Thompson.
Yeah, it's a catch and a fumble, and it'd be Midland ball.
Eli Thompson comes out of there with the football, and Midland takes possession on a fumble.
Exactly what you need if you're the Knights. Try to tack on another one onto the scoreboard before the half.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line for the Knights. 1:46 is what they've got left to work with before halftime. Changing personnel in and out.
Knights have a chance to put on 40 before the half.
No kidding. What a coming out party for the Knights. There's the snap. Bryson Smith hands it off around the left side towards the left hash. And that is Logan Shaw on the carry. He picks up about 6. 2nd and 4. On the tackle for the Redskins was Liam Halstead. 2nd down, 4 to go for the Knights. Clock rolls towards the 1-minute mark of the half. Midland to the line of scrimmage. Ball rests on the 42-yard line, middle of the field. Sends a man in motion. That is Turner Bailey. He gets the call around the right side. He's got the first down and more, and he's tackled around the 47-yard line into Hurricane Redskin territory. Move those sticks. This Midland running game has been harsh for the Redskins this evening.
I think that's a great term to describe it, Chris.
1st and 10 from the 47 of Hurricane. Midland, Bryson Smith under center, takes the snap, hands it off. This time it is to Briar Bailey around the right side. He's got the first down and more to 35 and 30, and he's taken down around the, well, we've got a little skirmish going on over there.
Now it looks like you also have a timeout, Cabell Midland.
Midland's going to take a timeout. They're over there separating players, though, the officials are. Had a little extracurriculars going on. But Midland will take a timeout with 46.5 seconds to go in this first half. They lead it 34-7. We'll just keep it right here because we've got halftime coming up. Ben's going to get you updated on scores from around the state of West Virginia. See who's doing what this evening besides here at Midland. Oh, 5-yard penalty on the second sideline warning for Hurricane.
And the next one will be a 15-yarder.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. I believe is where they're going to rest the ball. Well, they're going to march it off to the 22-yard line is where they'll mark it after the penalty. 46.5 seconds to go here in the first half. Midland leads it 34-7. The second sideline warning assessed against the Redskins. A 5-yard penalty puts the ball on the 22-yard line in Hurricane territory. Smith keeps a single back in the backfield. Smith talking to his line. Clock's not rolling.
Well, I think there's still
the official hasn't set the clock, hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, I think he was still talking with the coaching staff of Hurricane.
Gotcha. All right. Now he's coming over to talk to Coach Fetty.
Yeah, because the umpire is standing right on top of the football. I think they're just trying to explain to both teams what all occurred because Midland's trying to call a timeout. Then you have the sideline warning. So it's like, okay, here's what we decided was going to happen. So he's trying to clear up any confusion.
Now we'll get back to work. The officials are going to put this game back into motion. 46.5 seconds to go in this first half. Again, Midland leads at 34-7. Clock's rolling. Smith under center. Sends a man in motion. That's Turner Bailey. Now Smith around the left side looking to pass into the end zone. He's got a man. It is a touchdown to Kean Shelton from 22 yards out. A 22-yard touchdown pass from Bryson Smith to Kean Shelton.
Wow, just wow. Cabell Midland 40 points here in the first half.
I told you they're having a coming out party. And Kean Shelton with the pitch and catch there from Bryson Smith into the end zone from 22 yards out. 40-7 is your score. Extra point on the way from LaFawn.
Well, if Midland's able to score one more in the second half, we should have ourselves a rolling clock.
Wallace to hold. Ball's down, kick is up. And that one, a bullet right through the uprights. Make it 41-7 in favor of the Knights. We've just got about 35 ticks left before we hit halftime. We'll keep it right here. You're going to hear scores from around the area. Ben's going to update you on that. And we'll talk about what else is going on in the wide world of football tomorrow as well during the halftime report.
Thundering Herd, of course, in the great state of Louisiana, taking on the Raging Cajuns in a rematch, the Sun-Belt Conference Championship.
Should be a good ball game. Always a hostile place to play down there for sure, too. Tony Gibson's first trip down there as the head coach of Marshall University.
And Marshall back-to-back wins thus far against EKU and Middle Tennessee State, and dominant fourth quarter against the Blue Raiders.
Yeah, they had a great fourth quarter last weekend. I'm excited to see this game from Louisiana tomorrow.
Well, let's just hope we don't have the 2-hour rain delay like we did last week.
LaFawn will tee the ball up on the 40-yard line. And the Redskins will have about 35 seconds to work with before we head to halftime. 41-7 is your score here from the Castle on the campus of Cabell Midland High School. LaFawn, special teams, goes into motion. Kick is away. Armstrong's going to take this one at the 3. Across the 10 to the 15. Cuts out to the right side, 20, 25, and 30. And he's taken out of bounds. And on the stop was Tayton Nelson for the Knights. It's 28 ticks left in this first half, and the Hurricane Redskins will have the ball at they're saying the 36-yard line.
And one thing, if you Hurricane, well, Midland will have the ball to start the second half because Hurricane did win the toss and chose to receive. If you Hurricane, do you try to get downfield or do you just take the knee and just go to the locker room?
I don't know. I think you got to take a shot at it. They can throw the ball around a little bit.
They can.
They'll look at 1st and 10 from their own 36. 28 seconds to work with here in the first half. Midland leads at 41-7. And whistles.
Timeout Midland.
Timeout Midland.
Their third and final timeout of the half.
Okay. That's their third and final of the half, as you heard the officials say. Not exactly sure why you take that timeout now, honestly.
Can't take it with you.
That's true.
So might as well use them.
Maybe give somebody a little breather. They've been out on the field a while. And you've got some guys playing both ways for sure. So give a few of those guys a little rest. You see Bryson Smith out there on defense as well as Turner Bailey.
Yeah, I mentioned this during pregame, but just looking at a Hurricane, of course, with the big margin, it's trailing. It's still like trying to avoid its worst start in over 30 years. This last time it started 0-5 was 1992, and it went 4-6 that year. The only other times went started 0-5, 85, 77, and 61.
I graduated in 92.
That's the only other years that Hurricane ever started 0-5.
Back to work.
At least 0-5.
Back to work we go. Hurricane with the football. 28 ticks left on the clock. Kutcher hands it off. And that one goes up the middle to Zach Turner. Turner's got the first down at midfield and a little more. They'll move the sticks with 19.3 seconds left to go. A 13-yard pickup, and Hurricane is going to take a timeout as well. 1st and 10, that's their third and final timeout. The ball will rest on the 49-yard line, just shy of the midfield mark.
Well, and then if Hurricane scores again, it gets over its point average. It is only averaged 12 points per game through the first 4. And the highest was 20 last week when it lost 68-20 to the Highlanders of Huntington.
Billy Seals always has a fundamentally sound team down there as well,
That's
man.
And we go down there towards the end of the season.
Yep. Class act. I like Coach Seals a whole lot.
Oh, yeah, I interviewed him on the drive this summer, and it was a good interview.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Good football mind, defensive mind.
And honestly, he always has great running backs, and he's got Tavion Wilson that can really run the ball as a quarterback, too.
1st and 10 from the 49-yard line, 28 seconds before halftime. Kutcher in the gun. Takes the snap, looking to pass out into the flat. Finds a receiver. That's Armstrong. Left side across the 50 to the 45. Gets out of bounds. Stops that clock with 13 seconds left. Riley Armstrong again on the reception. 6 yards on the pickup. Make it 2nd and 4. They're into Midland territory. Ball rests on the 45-yard line. Kutcher will keep Zach Turner in the backfield, and they'll send 2 wideouts to either side. There's the snap into the hip pocket, looking to throw. Now tucks it. He's going to have to run himself. Across the 40, he's got the first down, headed for the sideline, and he goes out of bounds to stop the clock with 5.5 seconds left. 5.7 seconds left, as a matter of fact, but it does move the chains for the Redskins. Kutcher, realizing he had the first down that he needed, headed for the sideline to stop that clock, as nobody has timeouts left. Kutcher checking that sideline. He's got Zach Turner in the backfield, and again, they'll put 2 wideouts to the right and 2 to the left side. Actually, they're going to switch their formation up. DJ Short will switch over to the left side. 3 wideouts left, 1 here to the near side right. Kutcher from the shotgun takes the snap, looking to throw, fires across the middle. He's got a man, and he's going to try to get out of bounds, and he does get out of bounds, but not before the clock hits 0, I believe. And that does bring a close to the first half of football here from the Castle. With your score, Cabell Midland 41, Hurricane 7. We'll step away, take a few minutes of break time. Ben Anderson's going to come back and update you on scores from around the area right here on 92.7 The Planet.
Digital and the Marshall Health Orthopedics High School Sports Network proudly present live high school football. Presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute and sponsored by the City of Huntington Highway Safety Program and Jason Elkins State Farm.
Explore the outdoors right here at home. Barboursville City Park offers over 750 acres of outdoor fun for the whole family. From picnic shelters and splash park canopies to soccer fields, turf complexes, and Little League diamonds. Enjoy fishing, disc golf, 5K courses, equestrian trails, and more. There's always something happening. Follow at Beeville Parks Rec on Facebook for events and updates. Barboursville City Park, where fun meets fresh air.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, it's like driving more than the length of a football field, blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why law enforcement is cracking down on people who text or use their cell phones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive.
Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives.
Don't text and drive.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends, and we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
And Brooke Miller. The Hurricane High School band is under the direction of Mr. Samuel Levywell Jr., assisted by Bailey McAllister, Alex Hummel, Tabby Casey, Bella Kluge, Justin Bowe, and Jaden Walker. So Knights Nation, give a warm welcome to the Hurricane High School Marching Band. Drum major, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the Hurricane High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cabell Midland High School Marching Knights will not be performing at halftime tonight because they're getting ready to leave for Columbus, where they will compete with 23 bands at the Central Ohio Regional of the Band of America's competition. So, Knights Nation, wish your marching knights a great performance tomorrow.
All right, folks, don't forget our concession stand is up and running. If you need anything to drink or eat, make sure you stop by the concession stand. Also, Cabell Midland would like to take this opportunity to thank the following Touchdown Club sponsors: Mean Jeans Towing, All Seasons Power Sports, Guthrie, Salmons Adams Orthodontics, Redmond Bingo, Goldie Auto, Village Caregiving, and Barbersville Mini Storage. Hey, since our Cabell Midland student section had a beach theme tonight, I think we're going to play a song for them.
Oh yeah, it was a great swag, and that was another key emphasis last week against the Timberwolves of Spring Valley. It was how many people was getting the ball and having success running the football, and Midland picking right up with that again this week.
I think that speaks to the evolution of this ball team, too. I mean, obviously we see them improve fundamentally, but also they've started to believe in themselves, and you can see them chatting it up on the sideline. They're communicating very well, even with the coaching staff, which is a great sign for Eric Fetty and the second half of the season for this football team. Anyway, we'll take the next break of the halftime report. Your score 41-7 in favor of the Knights over the Hurricane Redskins. We'll be back with more from the Castle on 92.7 The Planet. Good stuff.
Yes, this team has really shown a lot of improvement especially these last 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Noted difference. I kept up with you guys, or listened. I kept up with you guys.
I see. Tell there's a major difference between that GW game and now.
Yep. I'll say from their style of play, a major difference. The thing that didn't change, it just seemed like they were more organized. But they never gave up through those first four. I mean, they played hard. They played hard. They didn't know each other. You have a bunch of kids who virtually all your starters, the majority of your starters have never played in a varsity game like that. So it's taken a little bit. I think the confidence is going to
start producing wins on the board.
Yeah, I do. I think it will.
And hopefully if they start tacking up wins, they might try to get a sneak in the playoff spot.
Yep. Now, who did you say was we would be what, 20?
We're last right now, 20.
So who was in last at 16?
Hurricane.
So this will put us above Hurricane, obviously. So depending on what else happens,
we might be in the playoff hunt after tonight.
Right. I don't like the setup, the playoff system. Now,
I don't like it either.
As a person who is football and sports have been part of my life since I was a kid, since I was born, basically. And as a football purist, I just don't think a team with a losing record should be in the playoffs.
No. I think.
Explore the outdoors right here at home. Barboursville City Park offers over 750 acres of outdoor fun for the whole family. From picnic shelters and splash park canopies to soccer fields, turf complexes, and Little League diamonds. Enjoy fishing, disc golf, 5K courses, equestrian trails, and more. There's always something happening. Follow at Beeville Parks Rec on Facebook for events and updates. Barboursville City Park, where fun meets fresh air.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, it's like driving more than the length of a football field, blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why law enforcement is cracking down on people who text or use their cell phones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive.
Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives.
Don't text and drive.
Become a member of LIUNA and train to become a union construction worker.
I was greener than green coming into this. The trainers were amazing, and I told them, I don't know what I'm doing. And they were just super great about taking it slow and making sure I understood everything and got the book work before we did the hands-on so I could do the hands-on safely. It's going great. I got to get paid to do something that I enjoyed doing. I got to work with my hands and learn all kinds of new things. If you can be in a union, be in a union. They're going to take care of you. They're going to get you where you need to be.
Friday night lights are shining bright on Cabell Midland football, and Partners Insurance and Financial Services is proud to be on your team. Just like the Knights fight hard on the field, Partners Insurance works hard for you, protecting what matters most with trusted insurance and financial solutions. So whether it's home, auto, life, or planning for the future, count on a winning game plan with Partners Insurance and Financial Services. Proud supporters of Cabell Midland football. Call or visit them online today.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends, and we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. Your life just took a dark turn. I regret to inform you that I have devised the meal of misfortune with Wendy's. It's pure torture for your taste buds, with 4 nightmarish dips of dread. Don't waste my time asking which ones you'll get. You must surrender to your fate. Enjoy the anguish.
Playoff games for sure.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
Mr. Cooper, we have an emergency at a middle school.
Thank you. Board office, will you activate the crisis team? This is not a drill.
Cabell County Schools, we are ready, alert, and aware.
Explore the outdoors right here at home. Barboursville City Park offers over 750 acres of outdoor fun for the whole family. From picnic shelters and splash park canopies to soccer fields, turf complexes, and Little League diamonds. Enjoy fishing, disc golf, 5K courses, equestrian trails, and more. There's always something happening. Follow at Beeville Parks Rec on Facebook for events and updates. Barboursville City Park, where fun meets fresh air.
Friday night lights are shining bright on Cabell Midland football, and Partners Insurance and Financial Services is proud to be on your team. Just like the Knights fight hard on the field, Partners Insurance works hard for you, protecting what matters most with trusted insurance and financial solutions. So whether it's home, auto, life, or planning for the future, count on a winning game plan with Partners Insurance and Financial Services. Proud supporters of Cabell Midland football. Call or visit them online today.
Going out? Hungry? Have kids? Looking for a fun, casual joint? Then Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington is the place to be. Bring the kids 12 and under on Tuesdays, and they eat for just 99 cents all day long. That's right, an entree, 2 sides, and a drink for less than $1. Plus, Tuesday at Roosters means a featured appetizer all day for just $2. Roosters will lighten your mood and not your wallet. And you can always enjoy your favorite sports on Roosters 40 TVs. Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington, a fun, casual joint.
The GW game in that first half, I went, where did this come from? They put up a great fight now.
Yeah, they're grit. They're grit.
And I always say grit takes you a long way in football.
Here we go. In halftime, the officials have put a couple minutes on the board, but that's okay because we can tell you what's going on if you're just joining us here on 92.7 The Planet. Chris Tatum, Ben Anderson with you for the call. It was a long first half, let's be honest. You guys were talking about the game last week. You were off the air by 9:30.
Yeah, it was about 9:45 or so. We were done.
That's a pretty quick game, and we're just getting ready to start the second half. And if you listen to Ben before the halftime, Midland will have the football to start things off here in the second half. The decision was made for them to defer, so the Redskins had the ball to start the ball game off. So Midland will have the ball to start things off here in the second half. 41-7 is your score in favor of the Knights. A big-time coming-out party for these guys and an unselfish football game for these Knights this evening. You've got multiple kids on the stat sheet defensively as well. They've had a great game defensively. We've talked about a lot of kids here this evening, which is what you want to see as a coach. As many of these kids doing what you're teaching them to do, and I know that's a great feeling for Eric Fetty, but also it's good to see this, like you were talking about too, it's good to see this team come together and see the fruits of their labor because they've certainly done it here this evening. But next week, we are right back here, and then after that, we're on the road.
Yes.
So, scheduling-wise, we'll same time, 7:30 kick next week, a home game for the Knights. And then we hit the road.
Yep, and then we hit the road. We go to Parkersburg.
We got a trip to South this year too.
And in the final game of the season.
Yeah. Down to Huntington on the schedule.
Yep, and then we have a home game against Fairview.
Oh, from out down by Ashland. Fairview, Ashland? Is that where it is out of Kentucky?
No, Fairview, Ohio.
Oh, Fairview, Ohio. Oh, yeah, that's right. Close to Dublin, I think, is where that team's close to. I do remember that. That was the replacement of the Ironton game.
And then we also have DeSales, Ohio, next week.
Yep. That's the game here.
Yeah, St. Francis DeSales.
So, kicking it away to start the second half is Seth Casto. His kick is going to sail towards the end zone, and Mason Bryant will let it roll through for the touchback.
I think it looks like both those Ohio games are here. Yes, Ohio opponents.
Yeah, they are. The two longest trips we have are the Parkersburg trips. We go to Parkersburg and south. Not a bad drive, though, and honestly, Parkersburg is kind of legendary in West Virginia. Their football program is, they've enjoyed a ton of success over the years. It's a hard place to play, too, because Parkersburg loves that football team. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 12 minutes on the clock. We are starting this second half on the snap of the football. Bryson Smith under center. A full backfield. He turns, hands it off around the right side. Out across the 30-yard line is Turner Bailey. On the stop is Tyler Lauerman for the Hurricane Redskins. But there's a flag back in the backfield, a holding call, and they'll replay first down. It'll back the football up.
Back it up 10.
So they'll replay first down. 1st and 20 from the 10-yard line after the penalty. Smith brings his offense to the line of scrimmage. Midland now moving left to right in front of us. And a full backfield once again. He turns, hands it away. In the open field, this time is Scholl. Scholl out across the 20 to the 25, out to the 27. 17-yard pickup there for the Knights. Scholl running all over the place this evening. He has had a great game. Second down at about 4. Just underway here in the second half. The Knights leading it 41-7 over the Redskins of Hurricane. Smith with a single back. He'll go under center. Sends a man in motion, and flags fly. Procedure on Midland, false start, so that'll be a 5-yarder. And the offending Knight was Cole Blake. Jumped the gun just a little bit there. They'll back it up 5. It'll be second down and 8 for the Knights.
Yeah, may have messed up a little bit on the snap count.
Smith under center. They'll send a man in motion. And that was Turner Bailey who got the call, but he's covered up. A loss of maybe 1. A little bit of a loss for the Knights, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up third down.
It looks like they put him back to the original line.
So 3rd and 8 for the Knights from the 22. Smith will bring the play in from the sideline to the huddle. Knights will head back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8, 10:25. Clock rolls here in the third quarter. 41-7, the Knights on top of the Redskins. Smith under center. Turner Bailey in motion once again. Turning, looking to throw. On the run is Smith. He's out across the 30, hops the defender, gets out to the 35 and 36 to the 37-yard line, and he picks up the first down. 16-yard pickup. That'll move the chains for Midland.
Smart play by Bryson Smith. It sees like no one's open, and it's all open field, and took advantage of it.
Nice read by the quarterback for sure. Picking up 16 to move the chains for the Knights. Again, this running game by anybody who touches the football has been just amazing. Good performance here by the offense tonight. Smith again brings his team to the line. He'll keep 2 backs. Actually, they're going to fill up that backfield with 3. Pistol formation. There's the snap. Hands it off. This time to Caleb Kitchen. Around the left side he goes. He got to the 40-yard line before he stood up. On that tackle for the Redskins was Jackson Rappold. Picks up about 3 yards. Team breaks out of the huddle, heads back to the line of scrimmage. Ball rests on the 40-yard line. Far hash mark for the Knights. Single back for Smith. Man to the short side right for the Knights. There's a snap. Hands it off. Quick handoff to Mason Bryant. Scampers forward, gets to the 45-yard line. Picks up 5 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Looked like the turf monster might have gotten a hold of him there for a second too. I couldn't tell if it was that or somebody got a hand on an ankle, but he did break through that line pretty quickly, and he was upended just as he crossed the line of scrimmage, but managed to get a hand down and pick up 5. 3rd and 2 from the 45-yard line for the Knights. Smith with Bryant in the backfield. Under center goes Smith. They'll send Turner Bailey in motion. He takes the ball in the backfield and is tackled for a loss at the 40-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and 7.
And lost numerous yardage on that play. So now Midland, if you don't convert here, you give Hurricane great field position.
Tyler Lauerman actually shot the gap that time for the Redskins. Did a nice job getting through coverage for the tackle on the loss at the 42. So they will actually face 4th and 5. Keeping the offense on the field. Bryant, the lone back. Smith sends Turner Bailey in motion, and Hurricane jumps.
And I think it's one situation. 5 might get you 1.
I think it might. They're going to talk about it, but yeah, it's going against the Redskins, it would appear. It's a long discussion on a procedure penalty. I'm not sure they're in agreement right now. Yep, on the Redskins, 5 yards. And that
5 gets you 1.
Yeah, when Bailey went into motion, that caused the defender for Hurricane to jump. I'm not sure why. They've ran that play a number of times without incident, but
since they didn't watch the football, it's one of those situations you got to watch the football.
1st and 10 from the 47. Smith with Bryant in the backfield. There's the snap. Turns, gives to Bryant. Around the left side, towards the left hash. He's in the open field of the 40, 35, 30. Runs across the defender to the 20, 15, 10. Almost breaks another tackle, but the touchdown-saving tackle for the Redskins was Gavin Ships. Man, Bryant with a great run. All the way to the 10-yard line. 37 yards on the carry for Bryant.
That was impressive.
It was a great run. He shucked off a few defenders too, and almost shucked off that third one to get into the end zone. What a great run.
Yeah, just a phenomenal run. And now Midland has a chance to increase the lead.
1st and 10. They'll stack that backfield up once again. Smith under center. There's the snap, hands it off to the left hash mark. And
he's short.
Yeah, that was Caleb Kitchen on the carry. He gets to the 2-yard line, an 8-yard pickup. Looked like he was going to get in there. But when he zigged, the Hurricane defense zagged, so they took him down just shy of the goal line at the 2. Midland now, 2nd and 2. Smith from the gun. Mason Bryant, the lone back. Under center, there's the snap.
Yeah.
Bryant on the carry. I don't think he got anywhere. Maybe, well, he got a yard, so they're going to be looking at 3rd and 1. He did get a yard out of that. Bryant is that rough back, you know what I mean? He keeps those legs moving. He's so strong. And that's the guy you wanted on short yardage situations for sure. They're going to be looking at 3rd and 1. Bryant, again, the lone back. Smith under center. Takes the snap. Bryant spins off a defender. I don't think he got in.
No, he's at the half-yard line, and Bryson Smith even trying to come in and push him in the end zone. But it was not enough.
Brings up 4th down. Smith going to come to the sideline.
Do we see Midland try to do the Philadelphia Eagles push tush?
I was wondering if you're going to say that. I didn't see him try. Bryson Smith tried it. They didn't bunch up behind the running back though. Smith brings the play in from the sideline, sends his team to the line of scrimmage. Bryant again alone in the backfield. 4:51 on a rolling clock. There's the push into the end zone, and this time you're going to see the signal from the official. Touchdown. Bryson Smith on the sneak. Puts 6 more on the board for the Knights. Bryson Smith gets into the end zone. I think that's 6 different nights.
It is.
Scoring this evening. Extra point on the way from LaFawn. Wallace to hold. There's a snap, ball's down, kick is up. It is in and good with 4:43 left in this third quarter. It is now Midland 48, Hurricanes 7. We'll step away for a quick break and come back with more action here from the Castle on 92.7 The Planet.
Going out? Hungry? Have kids? Looking for a fun, casual joint? Then Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington is the place to be. Bring the kids 12 and under on Tuesdays, and they eat for just 99 cents all day long. That's right, an entree, 2 sides, and a drink for less than $1. Plus, Tuesday at Roosters means a featured appetizer all day for just $2. Roosters will lighten your mood and not your wallet. And you can always enjoy your favorite sports on Roosters 40 TVs. Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington, a fun, casual joint.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends. And we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
A 1-yard quarterback sneak for Bryson Smith makes it 48-7. LaFawn's extra point sails through the uprights as Midland extends its lead. 4:43 left in this third quarter as LaFawn prepares the kickoff. That one's going to go to Armstrong. It bobbles it off his hands. He's at the 5, picks it up across the 10 to the 15 now. 20, 25, 30. Got a little room to run on the sideline, and he's taken out of bounds, and there is a flag on the far sideline. So Armstrong bobbled the kickoff at the 5-yard line, but managed to haul it back in with a nice return to around the 40. Flags flew over on the far sideline. Not sure, they're still sorting it out. Personal foul on the Knights on the kicking team. And they'll tack a 15-yarder on to the end of the run. First down for the Redskins.
And that puts the Redskins in the middle of Knights territory to start this drive.
48-yard line is where they'll go. First and 10 for Hurricane. Kutcher's going to check with the sideline for the play. Officials are now in place, so they'll get back to work. Will this Redskin offense? Kutcher from the shotgun, single back set, 2 wide outs to the far side, 1 to the near side left here. Handoff goes right up the middle to Zach Turner, and he stalls right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Number 0, Zach Turner with the ball carried. And on that tackle, number 3, Bradley Edens.
2nd and 10 for the Redskins. 4 minutes left in this third quarter. Kutcher from the gun. 2 wideouts right, 1 to the near side left. Handoff goes right up the gut, and Turner has some room to run. He's going to be close to the first down mark. He shot the gap, and a nice carry through coverage for Turner. About a yard shy. Picks up 9. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Hurricane. Kutcher from the gun. Turner, he gets the handoff, and Midland just covered him up in the backfield. Wow.
Great job by Cabell Midland, forcing the loss of yardage. And now if they can get the ball back.
Bradley Edens just out of nowhere hit the running back hard behind the line, a loss of 1. as Edens was able to just shoot that gap quick and take down Turner. 4th and 2 from the 40 for Hurricane. They send Turner in motion. He gets the call. Around the right side he goes. He's got the first down, a little more to the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Redskins. Tackle was made by Cabell Midland's Ben Thompson. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Redskins from the 35 of Cabell Midland. 2:45 left in this third quarter. Clock rolls. Kutcher checking the sideline for Hurricane. Single back and 2 wideouts to either side for the Redskins. Kutcher settles in from the gun, takes the snap into the hip pocket, keeps it himself. Goes towards the left hash. He's got a little room to run across the 30 to the 25 and is taken down at the 24. And on the stop is Eli Thompson for the Knights, but that moves the chains again for the Redskins.
And Hurricane showing life on this drive. Which if you're the Redskins, that's what you want is life.
They'd like to put another score on the board for sure. Kutcher takes the snap, hands it off. Oh, fumbled by Turner. Midland may have it. He does. Midland has it. It's recovered by Eli Thompson. And that ball just popped out after the handoff.
And he just started bobbling, and Midland has the football.
Thompson just fell on top of it. And so Midland gets the ball off of the turnover, the fumble by Zach Turner. It didn't look like there was trouble on the exchange or anything. He had taken the handoff and started bobbling it. I don't know if he was trying to switch arms to carry it or what.
I think it looked like he was trying to switch arms, and he just started juggling. He just decided, I guess he just wanted to start juggling a football is what it looked like.
So Midland's offense will take over at their own 29-yard line, 1st and 10 after the turnover by Hurricane. They had put together a decent little drive there. Midland to the line of scrimmage. Smith with a single back. That's Bryant in the backfield. Under center. They send a man in motion. That's Bailey. He gets the call across the 20 to 25, 30, 35, and 40. Across the midfield stripe into Hurricane territory. That's a first down for Midland. Move the sticks on the first play from scrimmage after the fumble. Turner Bailey with a nice pickup to the opposite 48. 1st and 10 for the Knights offense. Back to the line of scrimmage they come. Bryant is the lone back. Single wide out here to the near side. Smith under center. Settles in, takes the snap, hands it off. Bryant on the call. Across the 40-yard line. He's going to be close to the first down. Mason Bryant looks like he got 10. Well, they're going to discuss it anyway, I think. I think you're going to get the signal here. First down for the Knights. Bryant picks up 10. That'll move the sticks. Again, this running game has just been so good for Midland tonight.
Yeah, it's been the bread and butter of this team all season long, and it's been really starting to click these last 2 games.
Smith checks with his sideline for the play. Knights would hit the huddle and go back to the line of scrimmage.
You've mentioned this numerous times, but I'm really looking forward to this second half of the season with the Knights as things are finally starting to gel with this Cabell Midland squad.
Smith under center, takes the snap, hands it off. Couple yards on the pickup. And,
player down for Cabell Midland.
Turner Bailey on the carry. He picks up a couple. And there is an injury on the field. We've got about 29.5 seconds left in this third quarter. We'll just stay right here.
Yeah, it looks they're just trying to stretch him out as immediately cramped up when he hit the ground.
These kids have been on the field a long time this evening.
Yeah, and when you take so many hits to the body after so long, your legs, they just start to give out.
Bryant comes off the field under his own power, like Ben said. It just looked like a cramping issue. So Bryant will take a breather. 29 ticks left in this third quarter. 48-7 is your score in favor of the Knights.
That's one thing it's like Mason Bryant's run this guy. She's just been like a human tank throughout this entire game. I don't think he's been on the sidelines a whole lot.
He's had a good game as well. I mean, all their running backs have done very well here this evening. 2nd and 8 from the 35-yard line. There's a snap, hands it off. This time it's to Braylon Wing. We've not seen him. That's his first carry of the night, but he does get positive yards to the 30, it looks like. They're going to mark him at the 30. So give him about 5 or 6 yards to the 30-yard line. I'll bring up 2nd down. Headed towards the end of the third quarter. 10 ticks left on the clock. Should have a running clock in the fourth quarter due to the separation in the score.
It's like Garth Brooks said, the thunder rolls, the clock rolls.
Braylon Wing and Turner Bailey in the I formation behind Smith. There's the snap, hands it off. Bailey scampers to the 20-yard line and picks up the first down for the Knights. And that only took 4 seconds off the clock. First down for the Knights at the 20. Just into the red zone of the Redskins. 3 seconds, the clock goes back into motion, and now that'll signal the end of the third quarter with your score 48-7 in favor of the Cabell Midland Knights. Here from the Castle, we'll step away and come back with the fourth quarter here from Cabell Midland High School on 92.7 The Planet.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Enjoy all the big games with a delicious and fresh party tray from your local food fair. Score big with a meat and cheese or veggie tray. Get a first down with a chicken salad croissant tray. Or bring home the win with a variety of wing trays. Food fair, conveniently fresh.
It's 12:45 pregame, but I'm going to be there about 10:30 to do setup.
All right, looks like we're going to have a running clock in the fourth quarter. Running clock for the fourth quarter. You go, cheerleaders.
Hard line for the Knights, a rolling clock here in the fourth quarter. 48-7 is your score. Mason Bryant gets the call. Scampers across the line of scrimmage. He's still on his feet. He breaks the tackle, breaks another tackle into the end zone from 20 yards out. Mason Bryant gets paid hurt for his second score of the night.
This is getting out of hand, Chris. Like, oh my. Well, this is obviously the most points Cabell Midland has scored all season, now at 55, but.
Mason Bryant on a 20-yard touchdown run. Extra point on the way from LaFawn. Wallace to hold it. LaFawn waits on the snap. Ball's down, kick is up. It's in and good with 11:27 left in the ball game. Your score, Cabell Midland 55, Hurricanes 7. We'll step away and take a quick break. More action from Cabell Midland High School on 92.7 The Planet.
Barbersville Convention and Visitors Bureau, Insurance, Putnam County Bank, Wendy's, and the Schmidt Family Restaurant Group are proud supporters of Cabell Midland Athletics.
Mr. Cooper, we have an emergency at a middle school.
Thank you. Board office, will you activate the crisis team? This is not a drill.
In Cabell County Schools, we are ready, alert, and aware.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Against Huntington, but 55 points allowed now.
Again, once things take back off, a running clock. Kickoff rolls inside the 10. It's taken by Armstrong. He's out to the 20, out to the 25. Spins away from a defender, but is brought down. That is brought down by Cam Wallace. So the Redskins will take over 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Should start seeing some new jerseys in the ball game as well.
Well, and then Hurricane will have an interesting matchup next week, hosting St. Albans.
St. Albans hasn't won a game yet.
St. Albans has not won a game yet.
Hurricane offense takes the field. Kutcher keeps Zach Turner in the backfield. 3 wideouts to the left side. Looking to pass is Kutcher. Fires one, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Briar Bailey. He's going to take it inside the 5 to the 2, where he's tackled just shy of the goal line. Another turnover for the Redskins. And it was intercepted actually by Cam Wallace, number 17. So the ball will be marked at the 3-yard line after the interception by Cam Wallace. Stepped right in front of that pass, took it away. And again, the defense having a great night here as well for Cabell Midland. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line for the Knights. Back to work for this Cabell Midland offense. Smith under center, Bryant in the backfield. Ball's on the ground. I think Smith recovered it.
He got it.
Smith fell on top of it after the bad snap or trouble on the exchange. So it'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 2. Same setup for the Knights. Bryant in the backfield. There's the snap. The give is to Caleb Kitchen, and he goes in from 2 yards out. Caleb Kitchen on the score. So Caleb Kitchen hits pay dirt for the Knights. Like I said, I think that makes the 7th person to score for the Knights this evening.
It is.
From 2 yards out after the interception that was taken down to the 3-yard line by Cam Wallace, Caleb Kitchen finds the end zone and makes it 61-7. Extra point on the way from LaFawn. There's a snap, ball's down, kick is in and good just over the crossbar at 62-7. Exclamation point there by LaFawn. 9:49 left in this contest. We're going to step away for a quick break, come back with the last bit of this one. 62-7 your score here from the Castle on 92.7 The Planet.
Become a member of Liuna and train to become a union construction worker.
Being a Liuna member has brought me financial stability. I used to work in retail and that's not what I wanted to do. And someone came into the store and said, well, have you thought about the laborers union? I'm 25 years old. I already have a good job, a good paying job, and I'm not gonna have an abundance of college debt. You can choose what type of route and what career you want to take with what classes you take here.
Calendar notifications, emails, texts. These are all distractions. They take your attention away from the road, away from stoplights, sudden braking, and unexpected hazards. Distracted driving is dangerous to you and others. And if you're caught with a phone in your hand, it will cost you a minimum of $100, or even worse, it could cost a life. Keep yourself and others safe on the road. Put the phone away or pay. This message is brought to you by the West Virginia Governor's Highway Safety Program.
Here we go.
Red flag on the field.
LaFawn's kickoff after the 2-yard touchdown by Caleb Kitchen to make it 62-7. LaFawn's kick goes out of bounds, so they'll put the ball on the 35-yard line, and that's where the Hurricane offense will take over, 1st and 10. You were saying about points scored. We're at 62-7.
Most points ever scored by Cabell Midland against Hurricane in the history of this matchup.
Dating all the way back to when?
1997.
Nice.
Where Midland won 34-16 here in Ona, West Virginia.
Hurricane offense on the field now. Kutcher from the shotgun has Zach Turner on the backfield. 3 wideouts to the right side, 1 to the far side left. Turner gets the call, and he's covered up in the backfield. Midland defense easily found their way into the backfield that time. Loss on the play will go back to the 31-yard line. And a timeout on the field for Cabell Midland. 9:19 left in this ball game. 62-7 your score. And what was the biggest output points-wise for Midland against Hurricane ever, did you say?
56 points in 2013 and 2015.
Goes back away for sure. And were both of those games played here?
No, the 2013 was here, 2015 was there.
And then you said the highest scoring output by the Knights since Musselman in 2023?
Yes.
Yeah, they've had a big night for sure.
And because the score of that game was 63-22, and that year we scored over 63 times as a 6-6 against Capital, and it's 75-0 against South Charleston, and all 3 of those games happened to be right here at the Castle that season. And that was the last season for former head coach Luke Salmons.
2nd and 14 for the Redskins. Kutcher from the gun with a single back to his right. Turner gets the call. Around the left side he goes towards the left hash. Spins away from a defender. Gets across the original line of scrimmage and picks up a couple extra yards. But he was tackled by Elijah Gillespie.
Also number 27, Jordan Merrill.
And I also saw Tayton Nelson in on that spot as well. 3rd down for Hurricane. 3rd and 7. There's the snap to Kutcher. Kutcher looking to throw. Left side of the field. He's got a guy at the pile at the down marker, but it was incomplete. He had a receiver right there. Liked what they were thinking. He was wide open, but could not haul the pass in. Makes it 4th and 7 for the Redskins. Kutcher is going to keep Zach Turner in the backfield once again. 2 wideouts to either side for the Redskins. 8:10 left in this ball game. Kutcher, plenty of time. He's going to run it himself to the 40, and is taken down right at the 40-yard line, and that's where the Knights will take over on downs. 1st and 10. Goodness.
This
has gotten way out of hand for sure.
This is one of the biggest blowouts I have seen in high school football.
I've not seen one like this in a while. Of course, I was around for that 2023 season. But yeah, this is a big one too. 62-7 if you're just looking for a score. That's where we stand in favor of the Cabell Midland Knights here as the Redskins have come to the Castle. Midland has done everything they have wanted to do offensively and probably more. Defensively, they've had a fantastic game as well. It's the coming out party, if you will. That's what we've said a couple times here this evening for the Knights.
Well, but hey, for Eric Fetty, his first win, this is a pretty good performance for your first win as the head coach of the Cabell Midland Knights. Can't ask for anything better, Chris.
Always nice to get that one under your belt for sure. Bryce Hess calling the signals now for the Knights. Sends a man in motion. That is Bryce Chapman. He gets the call, and he's taken down for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Clock rolls to the 7-minute mark here in the 4th quarter.
Illegal numbering gets the offense. They only had 4 ineligible numbers on the field.
Illegal numbering, 4 ineligible numbers on the field, a 5-yard penalty. So they'll.
That's a new one.
I've not ever heard that in my 28 years. I've never heard that.
I have never heard of that either.
So that'll back it up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15. They'll replay first down. Bryce Hess takes the play into the huddle. Midland will head to the line of scrimmage. Single wide out here to the near side. Hess under center. Single back. They send a man in motion. Getting the call once again is Bryce Chapman around the left side. He comes. Rather, check that. That is Tayton Nelson on the carry. Picks up a couple. To bring up 2nd and about 14. 5:45 on a rolling clock here in the 4th quarter. Midland up 62-7. Next week, ball game against a team out of Ohio. Where are they from, Ben?
Columbus.
Around the Columbus area.
The great state capital of Ohio.
2nd and 13 from the 43-yard line for the Knights. Hess under center. 3 wideouts to the right side. Getting the call this time is Jordan Murrell, and he's taken down in the backfield.
Number 27, Jordan Merrill with the carry. Tackled on the field by number
Loss of about 4. Should bring up 2nd and about 17 or 18, or 3rd and 18.
We talked about Cabell Midland not giving up when it's down, but it's still fighting as hard as it was beginning the game when it's up.
They've certainly not quit or let up any at all, for sure. These kids have played hard.
And now it's kind of that point in the ball game, kind of let the JV team get some reps.
Yeah, we saw a bunch of new jerseys, and they're switching personnel in and out. Hess will bring the play in for the sideline. Send his team to the line of scrimmage. Single wide out here to the near side is Brody Mabry. 2 backs for Hess in the I formation. Whistles.
We have a flag thrown on the field.
And a flag.
Kickoff. Delay game. Offense.
Delay game on Midland. It'll back him up 5 yards. Replay 3rd down. So it'll be 3rd and 22. Midland now breaks the huddle. 3:55 left in this one. 62-7 Midland all over the Redskins. Hess brings his team to the line. Steps under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off. A little hole there, but not much doing for Bryce Chapman. It'll bring up 4th down. Puts him right back at the original line of scrimmage. Looked like he had a little hole to scamper through there, but somebody upended him right at the line. So 4th and 22 from the 48 for the Knights. They're going to let that clock roll. Hess talking to one of the coaches on the sideline. He'll take the play into the huddle.
And it's in for Midland. Just take your time. And walk out of here with a big win and a lot of momentum going into next week.
Hess under center. Single back. Sends a man in motion. Little trouble on the exchange. Looking to throw to the right sideline. He's got a receiver at the midfield stripe. And just shy of that 1st down mark, Bryce Chapman on the reception.
Well, it's to the first stake.
Oh, to the first stake, yeah. Nice little pickup of 12. But they'll turn the ball over on downs with 2:47 left in this ball game. Hurricane offense will take the field.
But it might be the last time we see the Redskins offense on the field tonight.
Could very well be. They've got 2 minutes and 47 seconds to work with. And they'll have the ball at their own 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Hurricane having a long discussion over there on the far sideline. They'll send their offense back out on the field. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line for the Redskins.
And it looks like you got a little bit of I was not sure you got a little bit of a power eye, but never mind.
Kutcher from the gun takes the snap, hands it off to Turner. Turner around the left side, got a little room to run. He's out to midfield. 8-yard pickup for the Redskins. Bring up second down. Jordan Merrill on the tackle for the Knights. 2nd and 2 from the midfield stripe for the Redskins. From the gun as Kutcher takes the snap, turns, rolling right, fires a pass off of the hands of, let's see, that is number 46, Tanner Runyon. We've not talked about him this evening, so we've seen some new jerseys in for the Redskins as well. Pass off of the hands of Runyon, falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 2. A minute and a half to go in this one. There's the snap to Kutcher. He hands it off to Turner once again. He's hitting the backfield, but scampers away from the defender. He's across the 45 and 40. Flags fly on the far side. They picked up the first down and more. Turner got inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Clock rolls to the minute mark, and there's flags on the field. Personal foul on Midland. It's a 15-yard penalty. And that one was assessed against Gabriel Browning. So they'll march off 15. This clock inside of 45 seconds to go now. Hurricane, Kutcher from the gun. Single back is Turner. They'll send 3 wideouts here to the near side right, one to the far side left. Kutcher takes the snap, looking to throw. Fires for the corner of the end zone. He's got a receiver off of his hands, just overthrows him by a hair.
And that might be the final play. If Hurricane wants to get another snap off, they can. If not, this could just be it.
Yeah, I think they're not in a big hurry to get back to the line, and they're gonna walk it off, and that's gonna bring a close to this ball game here from the Castle. Your final score: Cabell Midland 62, Hurricane 7. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and close things out here from the Castle right here on 92.7 The Planet.
Barbersville Convention and Visitors Bureau, Partners Insurance, Putnam County Bank, Wendy's, and the Schmidt Family Restaurant Group are proud supporters of Cabell Midland Athletics.
Explore the outdoors right here at home. Barbersville City Park offers over 750 acres of outdoor fun for the whole family. From picnic shelters and splash park canopies to soccer fields, turf complexes, and Little League diamonds. Enjoy fishing, disc golf, 5K courses, equestrian trails, and more. There's always something happening. Follow at Beeville Parks Rec on Facebook for events and updates. Barbersville City Park, where fun meets fresh air.
What do I love about Mark? How much time do you have?
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
Calendar notifications, emails, texts. These are all distractions. They take your attention away from the road, away from stoplights, sudden braking, and unexpected hazards. Distracted driving is dangerous to you and others. And if you're caught with a phone in your hand, it will cost you a minimum of $100, or even worse, it could cost a life. Keep yourself and others safe on the road. Put the phone away, or pay. This message is brought to you by the West Virginia Governor's Highway Safety Program.
Become a member of LIUNA and train to become a union construction worker.
Being a LIUNA member has brought me financial stability. I used to work in retail and that's not what I wanted to do. And someone came into the store and said, well, have you thought about the laborers union? I'm 25 years old. I already have a good job, a good paying job, and I'm not going to have an abundance of college debt. You can choose what type of route and what career you want to take with what classes you take here.
Kindred Digital and the Marshall Health Orthopedics High School Sports Network proudly present live high school football, presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute and sponsored by the City of Huntington Highway Safety Program and Jason Elkins State Farm.
7 in favor of the Knights. Eric Fetty's first win as a head coach in grand fashion. Those guys down there giving him some love, and very, very deserving of Eric Fetty as their head coach. They have a lot of confidence in him. A great win for him tonight. I want to say thanks to all of you for joining us here on the broadcast this evening. Lenny, thanks for keeping it tight and right back in studio control. And to my broadcast partner, Ben Anderson, thanks for being here this evening. We'll catch you next week as the Knights take on the Sails out of Columbus, Ohio, right here at the Castle. 7:30 p.m. kickoff from the campus of Cabell Midland High School. Good night, everyone.